from FX Pesa Ticker, and welcome to another session of Market Snapshot. And today we'll be looking at something that will be coming out later in the afternoon at 3:30 during New York session, and that's the durable goods orders. And basically, what I want us to look at is right now, what will be the impact, possible impact of this. So basically, what's the durable goods orders? Basically, it's the changing, measures the change in total value of new purchase orders placed with manufacturers for durable goods. So basically, when there is an increase in the purchase orders, it means the economy is doing so well that orders are coming in strong, right? And so that strengthens the dollar. However, if there's a reduction in the purchase orders, then it means the US economy is not doing so well, right? So that could have a negative effect on the economy. So we can see the forecast is that the numbers will come out at 1.2%. And then also we can see the previous number was negative 6.2%. So our goal will be to look at the actual number that will come out during the news at 3:30, right? So if this number comes out higher than 1.2, then the dollar will strengthen. And if this number comes out at maybe 1, or even anything lower than 1.2, then definitely that will lead to a weak dollar. However, let us look at the technicals. Let's see what basically traders are doing, because remember, a good trader is one who combines both technicals and fundamentals, right? So that you're able to have a clear picture of where the market is going. And so we'll be looking at major currencies. We'll also look at maybe gold, and even maybe look at the Nasdaq UT100, and see how we could take advantage of opportunities in the market. In the meantime, I see guys saying hello, welcome guys. Prepare your questions. I'll be looking at them towards the end of this presentation. So gear up and let's see what the market has for us. So let me share my screen, my MT5. So as you can see over here, what I have is the USD card. This is my MT5. So what we'll need to do is that I'll need to remove all these analyses. Basically, some of these analyses I did on Friday, right? So the last time I had these analyses was on Friday, and what happened is that USD card went up. So let me do something over here. Yeah, so what we need to look at is basically the market outlook on different major currency pairs, with a view of seeking those opportunities for us as traders. And so let's have a look at these. Yeah, that's USD card, right? So this is what I was saying. Last Friday, this was the analysis that I did on USD card, and you can see that trade went to that price level. So what I'll need to do is remove everything here. So let's go to higher time frames, have a better look at USD card. Let's see where this currency is headed. So it's speaking more of a bullish trend. And so our opportunities will will probably be seeking those good entries. So the first area I would want to map out is this area over here. Go to the daily. Maybe I would want to shift this to around that area. Go to H4. Yes, go to H1. And then go to lower time frames, probably to look for those entries. So if I were to trade USD CAD, we've seen from higher time frames the trend looks to be bullish. So I would only take a bullish move probably if this trade comes to that 558, that 550 or thereabout. Yeah. So that would be an area of interest for me if I were to take this trade. And where would I want to exit? Maybe let's look at the highs. This is short term, basically, for an intraday. Probably I would want to look at last week's high. So if I were to map this out, probably yeah. So intraday, this is what I would want to see. An entry from that 558 will be an ideal area where I would look for opportunities to buy. Remember, this is purely educational analysis. So make sure that you have the right knowledge, attend the FX Academy classes, and get to learn more on this. So this will be the right area for me to take buys. So I wouldn't want to take buys at around this area because see, if you took a buy here, and maybe if there's a possibility that even actually could buy here and there, the market goes up. However, the ideal spot area for me would be that 558. It will give me a trade with less drawdown, right? So yeah, that is an area I'll be seeking on USD CAD. Another currency, let's look at GBP USD. Once again, we did an analysis on Friday last week. I was bearish, and then this trade came to this bearish area. So what we need to do is remove all this analysis. We do it afresh. So once again, go to higher time frames to have a better understanding of the trend. So the trend speaks bearish. The trend speaks bearish. If this could close as a shooting star on the monthly, that would be an interesting trade. So I already have some positions, sell positions. They are yet to come to my take profit. So you can see I'm in sell. So what would be the ideal setup over here? I'm still looking for those entries. So first, I would probably be seeking a bullish move on GBP USD to that area before finally dropping. So if you look at H4, we can see probably this drop, maybe a test of this area, 96.78 or even 96.80. Let's look at H1. Yeah, anywhere around this area. 87, 96, 87, 96, 78. That's an area I'll be looking for opportunities to sell. And what will be the target area? I would want to look at maybe this low. Was it last week's low? Let's go to H4. Yeah, last week's low. So the ideal maybe entry on my end will probably be this. That will be if this trade was to if the bulls on GBP USD were to push up, then I'll be seeking opportunities to short at around this area for around maybe 90 something pips. Yeah, actually it's more of like 100 pips. So we know GBP USD can easily do that in any given day. So a bullish run will be a deal for me. Let's look at it. Yes, exactly. So 96.87 will be a good area that will seek opportunities to sell this particular pair. Let's look at Euro USD. Once again, these analyses from Friday, I was looking for a bullish move and then a bearish move. So we can see the bullish move happened, and then we can see that drop to take profit one, and then take profit two, and then we can see that bullish one. So let's remove everything here. And refer to my last video that was on Friday for these setups. Okay, so Euro USD, I would want to look at higher time frames. What are we seeking? So we can see the same pattern seems to be playing out. If this were to close as a shooting star, that would be interesting. We could see that bearish run, but then again, let's look at. We can see some bit of support over there. Let's go to daily. So if I were to map this one, I would want to consider this area as a possible entry area for a bearish move. So 1.0864 will be an area of interest. So let's go to lower time frames, H4. Yes. H1. So anywhere between these two, 0.860 or 0.864, that's just 4 pips away, right? Let's look at M15. Yeah. So ideally, I would want to look at that particular price level and then maybe map out a take profit area. So if I were to look for opportunities to sell, I would probably want to look at a bullish run from current 0.841 to 0.860 and then a drop to okay. That will be an area of interest as a take profit target area. Last week's low. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it on Euro USD. So I can only take sell opportunities at 0.860. So the current move currently at 0.842, I wouldn't want to take a sell from that price level. However, if this price comes to 0.860, 0.865, then that will be an area of interest for me. I will probably take that sell. However, once again, you need confirmations for you to take that trade, but it's more of a high probability short trader. Then again, it's important to work with confirmations. So that's Euro USD. The other thing I would want to look at is NZD USD. So once again, we also did this analysis on Friday. So I was bearish, and you can see price hit the first take profit and then the second take profit bulls, and then eventually the bulls took over until where we are currently. So what I'll need to do is remove all these analyses. Close that. Once again, the trick here is to go to higher time frames, seek the trend. So we can see that the trend is bearish. I would want to map out some area here, which looks interesting. 59.95. Okay, so let's go to weekly. So you can see bulls came in after that price level. So let's do that. 59.88. Let's go to the daily. So yeah, we can see some bullish run over here. So what would be the ideal area to seek sell opportunities? Maybe let me map out this price level. 60.47. Go to H4. Go to H1. Yeah. So if I were to take this trade, if I were to take this trade, just like the GBP USD, the Euro USD, I would want to see a bullish move first, and then a bearish move. So that will be the outlook on NZD USD. So I can only anticipate this move, and then maybe now from there, maybe 60.47, 60.50, take a bearish stand, that is a sell. USD CHF. So we can see this analysis from Friday once again. I was looking for opportunities to buy. That trade went to that buy on Monday. Was it Monday, Tuesday? And then we can see the whole roller coaster move over there. So let's remove all these analyses. So what are we looking at? Let's go to higher time frames. Higher time frames to have a better understanding. So there's a high chance that Euro USD is headed to this high. $91.49. Huh? Now that's a possibility. Let's go to weekly. Yeah, we can see it's bullish. Huh? USD CHF speaks of a bullish move, but then again, we need to, yeah, we can see that 800 moving average at the top. Let's look at H4. Okay, so I would really want to look at this move on USD CHF, sorry, at just of the Asian low. I'll probably want to see that move before a bullish run. Eh? So if we go to H1, H4, so I'm seeking an intraday position for us. So this is where now I need to sort out your levels, try and get those particular sweet spots. Yeah. So what I need to look at the weekly. Let's see what can we see on the weekly. So yeah, I have seen some price levels that I would want to work with as a potential take profit target. $90.51, huh? $90.51. So I would want this move to happen. Maybe we could probably see an intraday push to this low. And then after a move to 0.8982, that's the only time I could take a bullish stand on USD and a run to 90.51. 90.51. So I wouldn't want to take a buy at 90.11. You know, it's way overbought. So I would want to see that retracement to 89.82, and then maybe now have that final push to 90.51. So remember, this is in line with what we are seeing. The dollar being bullish. At least that's what the technicals are speaking. Let's look at gold. We can see gold has initiated the bullish stand. So on Friday, once again, look at Friday, the analysis I had on gold. I wanted this push to this price level and then a drop. Even though price didn't get to this price level, we can see that drop, and then price hit this area, buyers came in, and we can see this price level that had drawn up on Friday has acted as a great area of support. Every time price was hitting this area, the buyers will come in, and we can see that push up. So let's remove this once again. And let's analyze. Let's see what the market has in store. So we've seen GBP USD, Euro USD, NZD USD. Look, we are seeking of bullish opportunities before we take the sells. So I remember I have a buy on this trade. But right now, short term, I would want to look for a good sell areas. Maybe last year's high, from what I can see, 2023 high. Let's map it out. Let's map this high. $21.84. Okay, so let's go over these, H4. So yeah, gold, this is what I'm looking for. I would want a push to 21.84. That will be interesting for me. I'll probably look for that push, and then take some sell opportunities. So let's move this out. So this is probably where I would want to see gold head to on that particular asset. Right, so a push to 21.84, then bears come in to 21.56. Yeah, so that will be an interesting push. That will be how many pips? 284 pips. Yeah, gold can easily do that. Okay, let's look at USD JPY. So USD JPY from Friday last week was bullish, and you can see clearly that trade went to my price target, and then continued with the rally, even if the BOJ had that hike. So let's remove everything and map out these areas. Looking opportunities. Remember, we're looking for opportunities we could leverage on and get in for buyers of sells. So let's look at USD JPY. What's USD JPY doing? Higher time frames. We can see that bullish run. We can see Last year's high has been tested, has it? Yes, you can see a triple top, almost formation. If we could hit this area once more, maybe we could see now bears coming in. Okay, so let's look at the daily. So the monthly high, last month's high. Let's look at this area. I'm also bullish on USD JPY. H4. H1. Okay. So maybe if I were to look for opportunities on this one, I would really want to see probably a drop and maybe a push up. To what price level? Yeah, to that price level, that high, 152.00. 152.00. That will be an area of interest for me on this particular asset. It's around 113 pips away. Yeah, that's a possibility. Let's look at UT100, NASDAQ. So analysis from Friday, the previous week, we can see I was bearish on NASDAQ to this price level and then bullish. So clearly, this push didn't really hit my support area, which was 17,728. And then again, we can see this. The expectation was that it will go here, and you can see clearly it went to that particular price level. So let's remove all these and map it out afresh. So let's seek opportunities. Once again, go to higher time frames. You see NASDAQ has been hitting higher highs. So let's look at the weekly. Look at the daily. H4. Okay, so if I were to look for opportunities on NASDAQ, I would probably seek this move. I would really want first a push. From there, we could see a push up. That will be my take on that one. So let's look at finally Audi USD. So once again, let's go to higher time frames to have a better understanding of this move. So we can see, just like the other pairs, seems like speaking more bearish, but then again, let's map out these areas. The weekly, okay. Daily, what does the daily say? Okay, H4. So maybe we should probably see this push in line with what we've seen with the other GBP USD, Euro USD, a push up and then a push down. So intraday, maybe this is probably what I will be seeking. A push up, that's like 24 pips. And then from there, that's the only time I would look for opportunities to short AUD USD. Yeah, so for around, I mean, that's like 63 pips. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically the technicals that we have, and I will probably want to look at some of your questions. What do you want me to look at, or even some of the questions? Please help me to understand on FOMC. I watched your previous live stream, but I don't know. Martinez, Zambia. Okay. I'm trying to understand your question. I need to understand when I watched your previous stream. Okay. Martinez, I'm not able to understand your question. If it's a question, to calculate on. Okay. I really don't understand that question. Sorry. Maybe you can refine that question. That would be really good. Do you have Brian? Yeah. Do you have a trading journal? And if you do, how do you make one? Yes, I have a trading journal. A trading journal basically is supposed to record your entries, your exits, and even your emotions. How you feel when you are taking that trade. So yeah, I think it's always good for you to track what you're doing in the business. It's more like every other business, how you track your expenses, your income, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I have a trading journal. And what you do is that every day you go back to your trading journal, see the trades that were winners, trades that were losers, and you're able to evaluate whether the strategy is working. So hello, the chat is not easily visible. Patrick, I'm trying to use the black screen because of my eyes. Light skin will really block me, but I'll try. I'll see what I can do. Okay, no other questions. So thank you for attending this session. I look forward to seeing you next week for more on this. Otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a beautiful session. Remember, this is purely educational analysis. Take note of the free classes that we have every Monday to Friday from 1 to 2:30 and 4 to 5:30. In Kitengela, we have Thika, where I am, Nakuru, and Eldoret, and also Kampala for those of our Ugandan clients. So cheers, guys. Have a great day and a peaceful week.